Hi! Hope you've had a good week this week. It's been amazing, hasn't it? With the sunshine, being able to meet more people. It's been really, really good. And this week, Kristian and Ruth have actually met up in person and they've had a conversation. So let's listen into what they've been talking about.
All right.
Amazing.
Yes. It's good. It's good to actually sit together, isn't it?
In the garden, because we're allowed now.
We are, which is great.
Yeah, and the sun's shining.
Perfect day for it.
So what's the difference with hanging out together and hanging out on Zoom? What do you prefer about it? And you can be rude and say you would prefer it on Zoom.
No, in person is way better. But it's I don't really even know necessarily why. Because we talk about the same things mostly, but there's just something about it's almost like a human thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just actually being next to another human.
I guess it's three-dimensional, isn't it? Whereas on the screen, it's just it's passive and it's
It definitely feels different, even if the content of the conversation might not be.
Yeah.
Which is really nice, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. So this week at Youth Alpha, we were going to talk about the Holy Spirit and stuff. And that's very much kind of being alongside people kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Or one of my favorite parts of it is sort of Bible talks about him coming alongside of us and even sort of helping us to pray and helping us to interact with God. He's sort of, one of his nicknames is the helper, isn't it?
Yeah.
So he sort of comes alongside and helps us. And so even when I don't know how to pray or what to say to God, then I know that the Holy Spirit, he's sort of promised to help me out with that in a way, which is really good, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And I think as well, he helps us to know God's presence and God's love with us. And and that, I guess that helps us as well, doesn't it? It helps us to connect in with God. If we can know and feel his love and his presence with us through the Holy Spirit, then that just helps with that relationship, doesn't it?
Definitely.
It's definitely true what they were talking about. The whole meeting people in person. It's so much better than just seeing people over a screen, right? And I guess that's the same with God as well. To have God's Spirit with us, that makes the relationship with God so much better, and it makes it deeper and more profound, I guess. And it brings another dimension, another depth to the relationship. And that's what the Spirit does. It helps us have a better and deeper relationship with God. So this was the first part of their conversation. If you come back next week, you will see the second part of the conversation about the Holy Spirit. But until then, if you have any questions about the Holy Spirit, let us know. We're up for chatting about it. See you later.